Coaching has given me some amazing stories, and I just love stories. I love to hear a good story. I love to share a good story. Reminds me of lyrics I learned from my mother. This is my story. This is my song.
High school track.
And as I'm running, watching from the infield where he barked that go, is my father, Gaspar Alejandro Bishop.
And at about 150 meters, my lungs notified me that I may have taken off a tad fast for a 400-meter run. Now, the smart thing to do would have been to back off that pace. But did I mention I was a 14-year-old boy trying to impress his father? There ain't no smart, there's just run!
At this point, my lungs are thoroughly cursing me out. I'm talking about epithets, explicit lyrics.
And finally, I run through the line, and I walk over to him.
I'm out of breath, and I'm huffing and puffing, But on the low though, because I don't want him to know that for like the last 200, 300 meters, my lungs been subjecting me to hate speech, So I'm not there, I'm talking, and he's just standing there looking at me. He's just standing there, looking back at him. He said, which way you running? And I figured I might be confused from the lack of oxygen, And I said, forward? And he said, well, if you're running forward, why your arms moving side to side?
Two simple questions. Which way are you running? Are your arms moving side to side? There it was.
Alignment.
Align who you are, where you are, and where you want to go. Right now, in this moment. And run back out onto the field, and when life asks, who's going to make a play? You answer, I will. Try it. Who's going to make a play? I will. So I close the door and walk around, and I'm trying to pull myself together. And I see Deepak comes to me, talking to me. He says, you must find a place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. Like, that's good message. Okay, that's something I can share with him. That's something I can tell him. And as I'm walking around trying to gather myself, hey, love is what we are born with. Fear is what we learn here. That's right. That's good. And then finally I'm walking around, and Oprah said, I am a woman in process. I'm just trying like everybody else. I try to take every conflict, every experience, and learn from it. Life is never dull. And I was like, what are you talking about, Oprah? How is that in any way helpful or virtue? You know what? I can't even with you. Gail, come get your girl. I can't even with you today, Oprah.
And I love this quote because it is my experience that this is so much of what life is. If you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If they're shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going.
And I turned to him, I said, now you look. You may be the best soccer player who ever lived. You may be the worst. But what you will not be is a quitter. I don't care how many times you get knocked down. I only care how many times you get back up. Who's gonna make the play? I will. Turns to me, I'm over, he turns to me, holds up the melody, goes, I got